Let's go, y'all. What's up? What's up, y'all? Hey, everybody. Go get the charger. Go get the charger because I'm going to drop the link in a minute. We back. Let's go. Come on, y'all need to share. Share this link. Come on, share, 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 share. Let everybody know that we back. Let's have a conversation. I ain't talked to my people in a minute. What's up, y'all? What's going on, yo? Hold on. Let me take something. I need to remove something. What's going on? Get up here. Smoke City, what's up? I see all the numbers going up. Where we at? Jamel, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sharon Wilson, what's happening? Sharon, Sharon, that's how you pronounce it. We back. What's up? Jersey Hood, we back. Let's go. Ron D, miss you too. Miss y'all too, man. Y'all, I had to get some things in order. It's been a lot going on. King Kush, man. King Kush been riding with the kid from day one. Dirty Laundry Media, what's happening? Eli and Journey. What's up, everybody? Hey, Jamel. Thank you. I'm gone natural, bro. I'm gone natural. Steven Johnson, what's happening? What's happening? Black Eye View. Let's go. We're going to deal with it. That's what we finna do. It's Sunday night. We're going to get into it. It's 10 o'clock. Y'all should have been an 8 good, cleaned up, laid those children down. Right. Turn off that BS that's on TV because ain't nothing really going on. What's up, Black Widow? Let's go. Winch 3504. Let's go, Cheryl. Let's go. What we doing? Let's talk about it. We talking about Trump. We talking about King. We talking about Kennedy, and why I don't no longer like political parties. I don't. You know what? Let me tell you why. What's up, Mike? Mike the millionaire maker here in Atlanta. Mike, if you the millionaire maker, you need to come by Auntie Angie's house. Give us some support. That's what I'm talking about. Let's build up our community. Stop depending on people. I learned that because see, when you don't do what people want to do, they try to control you, like with their money. If you ain't doing what they want you to do, then they'll withdraw their support. So we can't depend on nobody when we talking about building up our own community. Hold on, y'all. Yo, let's have this conversation. Let's talk about this. Let's get into it. We need to build up our own community. And the reason why we need to build up our own community is because we can't really depend on nobody but us. People get in their feelings, people get mad, people go to picking sides, people start putting party over people. I don't want to put party over people no more. I don't want to put party over people no more. I don't want to say, oh, only be if you only believe in this, then this the only way I can support. Like, it's all prejudice. Whether you discriminating against somebody because they black, because they white, because they a Christian, because they a Jew, because they a Republican, because they a Democrat, because they gay, because they straight. Like, it's all discrimination. It's all prejudice. Like, you can't pick or choose. We so busy fighting and picking sides that the people suffering. But back to what I'm talking about, because what I realize is a lot of the bullets that I'm taking right now that people are shooting at me. Like, this the thing, right? Let's just for the black community, for just black empowerment. And I see they still like hating on my page. Like, come on, how we only got 86 people in the views? Like, how am I such a threat to the community? What have I done? What have I done? Can anybody tell me what I did? Seriously now. Let me drop the link. Let me drop the link. Why would these people be hating? Hold on. So hard. Hold on. Guests can stream to their own destinations. Oh, okay, so y'all got some new going on. Hold on, y'all. All right, there it is. Smoke. Grab the link too so you can post it for them. Like, all of this stuff is basically prejudice and picking sides. Like, everybody doing the same thing. The same thing that I experienced when I first came out saying that I was supporting Trump is the same thing I'm experiencing right now when I said that I'm supporting Kennedy, right? Coming out as being a black Trump supporter, I lost a lot of support. I lost my reputation. I lost a lot of deals. I lost a lot of support for my brand. I lost support from my other organizations, other people that were involved in the criminal justice reform movement. You saw them take off way past me because they weren't loyal Trump supporters, and you saw your girl still struggling in the hood. Like, I lost my platforms that I had prior to Trump. Because see, a lot of people think that I got my platform from Trump, and I do believe that Trump enhanced my platform, of course, and Trump did give me a pardon. And a lot of people think that because Trump gave me a pardon that he got me out of prison. They don't realize that the reason I got the pardon was because I was worthy of it, because I had been doing community work and advocacy for the 15 years since I had been released from prison prior to Trump giving me a pardon. So for me, I guess the most painful thing about this whole situation is that for and we always talking about black women, and we always talking about black excellence, and we always talking about pull yourself up by the bootstraps and all of that. So for me to get offered such a awesome position to help my career, to advance me, an opportunity to be able to advocate for my community, this is how I'm looking at it. And for people to attack that, like, y'all can't be happy. It's like 1 minute black women lazy, don't want to work. All they want to do is keep their hand out, beg, ask for stuff, get welfare, Section 8, have a bunch of babies. That's the reason why they need abortion. Because they like roaches, they said. That ain't what I said. That's what somebody else said. I'm just saying how they used to think about it. So 1 minute is, I see y'all in the back. I'm finna pull y'all up. So 1 minute is we want, black women to pull themselves up by the bootstraps, and then the next minute is we don't want you to get a job because we don't believe you should be able to work for this particular person. So we're gonna talk about Trump. We're gonna talk about Kennedy. We're gonna talk about what's going on in this 2024 election. We're gonna talk about space for Black Americans. Let's go. Chief, you up first. Tiny, hit the
Hey,
mic for me until it's your time to talk, babe.
how you doing? I love you. And you know what? Don't worry about it because it's always like this in the beginning. This is not our first rodeo. I'm just thank you so much because it's like we all have this connection, and it's like soon as I was trying to get that through people's heads, here you come. So I know Spirit is on the right track. You understand me? You watch, you know who I am. You know what we do. We shift the energy no matter what. And what we people got to realize that Trump is going to jail. The only person that could pardon him is RFK. See what I'm saying? And I know, because I was a big advocate for you. You know what I'm saying? I was heavy into Trump, shifting the energy, anything to get away from these Democrats. But now we got to get away from both of them. It's okay to be independent, critical thinkers. And I'm going to continue to support you because what you do for these babies, these children, you giving them opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You expanding. You know what I'm saying? You are believing. It only takes one person to believe in you. Don't listen to no Michi Stinky X because she's just a copy paste. I told y'all she's my stalker, right? Everybody swears I want to be like her, but no, she's been stalking me since Facebook. I've been on this mission ever since, and I will continue to support you.
I'm gonna say this. Hold on for you mute your mic. I don't even want to bring nobody like that up on this platform. Like, to me, those people don't even exist. Right now, we trying to talk about what's important coming up in this 2024 election. I don't even have time to watch YouTube. Probably the only YouTube page I tune into every once in a while is Kwame's, but it definitely ain't about them. We want to keep this conversation about the title and about where we need to be in the independent space. I'm in a space where I don't even care about no beef. I'm too big. Hold on. I'm too big for beef right now. Like I don't. It's just too messy. So let's just stay focused on where we need to be as a people and why we need to vote policy over party. Go ahead, Tiny.
Right now. I see you working, you always on top of your game, and to be pardoned ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows what it is to be strapped to no bed like you and giving birth, and your child is a number when they come through that portal. They don't understand that, but you know what? Let them go through what you've been through. Let them, it was a blessing in disguise that Trump pardoned you, you know, but now we gotta see the bigger picture. Look what they doing to Trump. If we put out everything in Trump, where did that leave us? If they could do him like that, where you think we gonna be? So we have to follow prophecy. And by the way, JFK, you know, that's not nobody new. RFK is not nobody new. Look what they did to his father. They blew his head off on broad daylight. Okay? I mean, like, this is prophecy. Nobody's gonna stop this, baby. You got this, because this is prophecy. Out of all people, who would have known that it would have been you? Okay, that Trump, the president, would have acknowledged and pardoned, and that now you have this power in your hand to shift the energy because you love thyself. You love thyself. Majority of us are waking up out this funk, this sleeping slumber, and you know, we just like, everybody want to be a leader, everybody want to be this, everybody, but it's not about leading, it's about applying, okay, and doing as a whole. If we don't hurry up and do this for each other, we're doomed. So do we have to vote for our best interest? Yes. And the reason why I pick RFK is because he got unfinished business. They blew his grandfather head up in broad daylight, and he knows exactly who's committing the crimes, who ain't. It's bigger than eagles. This is so prophecy, and we will and shall prevail, honey. I'm on your side, and I don't care if I gotta come to ATL. And you know me, you know DK, they ain't nothing but zombies. I would march with the zombies if I have to.
Thank you, Tiny. Chief, we coming to you, and then we going to Miss Brooks. Chief, talk to us.
I'll yield for the queen. She can go ahead.
Miss Brooks, it's on you. Chief say he gonna wait. Miss Brooks is on you. You there? Miss Brooks, you there? Hello? You gonna turn your mic on? Chief, go ahead. I don't know what you doing.
Okay. All right. Peace to the panel. Thank you, Queen Angie, for this panel, your whole energy. But I think this whole that what I don't really deal, like you said, some stuff is dead to you. Like if you can't see the slander and this replay, you see what I'm saying? In all of these previous situations that the previous speaker just spoke of, the public always goes with the wicked and the persecution of what, you know what I'm saying, they know is wrong, but nobody wants to stand up, you know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of us are just not either that, or we're not taking notice of what's going in world, you know what I'm saying, world news and world and country news, where, you know what I'm saying, the original people, you know what I'm saying, of particular geographical locations are taking their things back, taking their land and shit back, their control back. You see what I'm saying? But then there's still this issue. This is just what I deal with. So I'm a kind of history buff because I do genealogy and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff comes out of me. It might be my fifth great grandfather, Shadrach Wooten. You know what I'm saying? That might be coming through, but I digress. So it's just we can't get caught up in what they're talking about Trump. We know the man on record. You see what I'm saying? If anything, he should be been in jail for perjury. He's not
Well,
lying. We're
here's
dealing
what
with.
I want to say. Here's what I want to say about Trump. Although y'all see me working for Kennedy, I do not support Trump going to prison, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't support it. Because at the end of the day,
I don't either,
the
and he's
man.
not.
Hold on, this I'm just giving y'all my opinion. I worked with this man to free thousands of people from prison. Like a man that took it upon himself to reunite our families. I know us as a people, we was busy, advocating for families to be reunited at the border. But this man is the reason why thousands of black fathers, mothers, grandmothers return home. So no, I don't wish, prison on him. I don't think he's deserving of that. I mean, at the end of the day, I hate what's happening, but I also thank God for not getting me caught up in it. Because if y'all remember, I ran in that same 2020 election in Fulton County. Like, I could have been locked up on some election fraud type shit and not out here being a presidential candidate for Kenny 24 and advocating on behalf of our community. And what I think I am trying to get people to see is when it comes to the King family, the Trump family, and the Kennedy family, they have all done things to help advance the black community, whether we like them or not. Our issue is making sure that we walk away with tangibles, right? Laws that are changed, that help us, resources that help our community. It don't matter who it is. Like, a lot of people was mad at me for working with Trump, but at the same time, I was able to get people out of prison, black people. Like, we got something out of it. We got to be willing to work with anybody that's willing to work with us and put issues aside if we really want to address what's going on with our community. But Chief, I'm gonna give it back to you for a minute, and then Miss Brooks, get ready because it's on you.
Okay.
I don't. I don't get caught up in that train that he's going to prison, like I said, because I know the judicial system. You know what I'm saying? My daddy's got a case on the federal court, District 10. You know what I'm saying? Circuit. So I've been through the process, so I know how wicked and nefarious this judicial system is, how it's set up, and the pull that how other entities can have on the decisions of the court. I don't give a damn what nobody says. You see what I'm
Right, but
saying?
at
Because
the
I
same
know
time,
how.
you're a
But
former
so the
president, you got
issue is
Secret
the
Service
news is going to
protection.
put
So
out
when
what
you're
they
a
want to
former
put out.
when you're a former president, you got Secret Service protection. So if Trump goes to prison, the Secret Service has to sit in there with him every single day. Like Trump is not going to prison. If he get indicted on something, if he get charged, first of all, right now he just indicted. He's not even convicted. If he get convicted of something, that's one thing, but going to prison, that's not gonna happen. I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying.
reality,
It's a
it's not.
joke.
Go ahead, Chief.
I'm done. That was my point. It's a joke. You know what I'm saying? So what are they trying to hide, or what are they trying to distract us from not, you know what I'm saying, picking up on or realizing that this is, you know what I'm saying, they're flooding the airways with this. Because I'm asking what's behind the scenes of this.
Well, what I think it is a lot of corruption. Y'all know what it is. I mean, we've been watching for years on the news things like this happening in other countries, election interference. I mean, if we want to be completely honest, if we talk about maybe 6, 7 years before Trump, they have been claiming Hillary Clinton and all of them claim election fraud by, the Russians. And then Stacey Abrams claimed election fraud by Governor Kemp. And then Trump claimed election fraud by Fulton County, and then he was charged with RICO. So, I mean, you tell me what I honestly think it is. And this is one of the reasons why I feel like I need to be in a space where I can work with everybody, because I don't want to become a political enemy, because they have already branded me as some sort of political enemy or terrorist to my own community, the same community that I am very active in. That's why you see they got their agitators out here attacking me, but you don't see their agitators showing up at Auntie Angie house, right? Like, it's all talk, it's no action. You know what I'm saying? So I have been branded as some type of political threat, and I need to be in the space where I can advocate for my people without my brand being destroyed, without losing support because people want to use me as a political football, when at the end of the day, I'm supposed to advocate for my community regardless of who I'm with. So we need to learn to work together. These people want to take down Trump. It is a power struggle between Republicans and Democrats, and I don't want to be in the middle of it. Like, y'all remember, our first location got burned down. We ain't even got to the bottom of that. Unless people forgot. Look at my numbers. Only 117 people in the views. Come on now. Y'all know they stay hating on the kid. I had platforms everywhere, all verified platforms, millions of followers, all taken away. Like, why was I basically, I guess, socially prosecuted for my support of a president who I believe had the best policies for our community at the time? I was persecuted. People wasn't hating me because of me. People was hating me because of Trump and Republicans. They have somehow been able to turn some people in my community because we
The,
ain't cool.
the
We know
the
what's going
people
on.
the people that's against Trump is what you would say the multiple hidden societies, okay? Because that's where the war is. And so there's multiple allegiances, and some are trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to take over in like this duck, you know what I'm saying, session, lame duck kind of session in the like the energy of the real sciences that these motherfuckers, excuse me, that these people deal with. If you really want to, you know what I'm saying, a young elder on YouTube breaks it down even further. But he speaks highly, and he can speak even back to the bloodline. It's a bloodline thing,
I hear you,
right?
Chief. Let's go to Miss Brooks. Miss
But
Brooks,
yeah,
talk to us right quick with your opinion.
Hey, Angie, I'm so glad, girl. I finished the whole head before you got on live, girl. I was making sure I got on live today.
What's up, sis?
Yes, and I'm so glad that you're having a well needed vacation. You deserve it. Please enjoy yourself.
This,
Have peace.
I'm not. I'm burying a loved one, so it ain't really a vacation. I just want to enjoy
Okay.
time. But I hear you, sister.
I'm so sorry. Yes. Okay. Well, okay. I'm sorry, but good to see anyway, hear from you and see you again. I wanted to just let you know that I'm in 100% support of you. You are so wise. I'm so proud of you. Of course, you know the real ones recognize because I remember basically when I found you, like everybody else, and I remember had to jump ship because I was like, everybody was so Democrat, of course, at the time. And then so then when I was like, oh no. And then I, heard all the things that Trump did. And, I was like, okay, let's ride with this. So then boom, I started noticing, okay, as you had just been voicing and, as these years went on, right? As cause you've been going strong, since 2020, since this pandemic, all this other mess of them went on. You've been going strong all these years now. We've been following you for years. And so I was noticing how the Republicans, I did notice how they really wasn't supporting you and they really wasn't supporting us. And I was like, they had them rallies and it kind of was like, we was looking like an oddball as, the Afro-American nation. So, in this fight too. It
Right.
was really they had us. They was like they was playing us like they wasn't really in it with us, and I just peeped game too. And so I think you remember when I said, okay, because your other girl from New York, I forgot her name. Remember that I mentioned before that they was coming after her because she fights as well. But they
Joe Rose, I think you talking about.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. And so I remember that she brought some candidates up and they were independent. And I still started noticing that, like, even no matter what, I was in support of you. I was in support of Trump. I was kind of like whatever for the Republicans almost because we're not gonna get played, and when you getting played spiritually, mentally, that. We're not stupid out here. Thank God for sound mind. And so I was like, okay, I was starting to lean liberal, period. I mean, excuse me, not liberal, God knows, independent. I was starting to lean independent. And I was like, just in case, because it was just getting real fake. I started to notice that they really weren't supporting you. They've been quiet as usual. Them Republicans just really weren't supporting you. What else? And then for Kennedy. Of course, he's always him and his family has been blessed. They are truly blessed. I've always admired them. Um, and okay, he doesn't, agree on the abortion policy or what have you. But so what? We still have loved ones. We still have people that we support that we don't really see, eye to eye on every
And I'm
single
glad, I'm
issue.
glad, I'm glad you brought that up. But let me touch on that for a minute, right quick, y'all. This
Right,
pro life, pro choice issue, because I think a lot of people are confused about why I would allow somebody from pro choice to support a pro life initiative, and why would you not support a mother and a child in need of help? Like if
right.
you just put aside the political party, because Auntie Angie's house, y'all got to separate me from Auntie Angie's house, because Auntie Angie's house is a 501c3 and is not political and can be supported by anyone. We cannot endorse a president. The organization cannot. I can as a person. But here's the thing. We have an open invite for anybody to come support Auntie Angie's house. Like if you go back to our grand openings, it was a bunch of Republicans there. You seen who else was there claiming they support. So we've never been the ones to say only pro-lifers can support us. In my space in the independent party, and to also have this conversation with Democrats, if you guys are so pro-choice, then you need to understand that keeping the baby is also a choice. So why are we giving all the resources and funding and legislation to women
Bam.
who don't want the baby no way? So
That's
my
what the
thing
point
is,
was.
yes, and I don't care. Listen, as long as the women and children in Auntie Angie's house get the support that they need, I don't care who supports them. They need support. It's not about a political party when it comes to helping women and children, and that's what we need to be in the independent space for. And to see so many pro-life people turn their backs on a pro-life initiative only because someone pro-choice chose to support showed me that they are not pro-life. They are only pro-party. And not only that, half of our
Boom.
families are pro-choice. Y'all gonna stop working with your family because they pro-choice? You gonna stop having dinner with them? Like, it's so stupid.
Thank you. And Angie, my thing is this. See, you said it very, very professionally. You said everything about the abortion thing very, very nice and tight and politely. Basically, like I had to explain to people when I break it down to people. When I break it down to people, it's like, listen, it's not about supporting or not. People gonna go out here and kill a baby. People gonna go out here and kill anybody they want to kill, a baby, a person, a monkey, a dog, whatever they want to kill. The point and the policy is what we are not supporting. Why is America giving money to pay for people to go out here and have abortions? This was what the fight was about. This was what we like. Nah, y'all not about to sit up here and like Democrats. They, and you know what I noticed? Because girl, I think I told you they had invited me to an NAACP party, girl, and come to find out, I went to go eat. I went to go eat, and be cute. I put my little stuff on. And girl, I was like, the Democrats, girl, I was so freaking mad. So I was like, okay. I had to pull myself together. And I was like, let me listen to this mess. So I'm in there listening. And what I noticed is they are real phony about how they present all of these raggedy policies that they have, because they got all these church folks in there. They got all these church folks in there. So they don't sit up there and talk about abortion rights. They'll sit up there and say all day, like, oh, we need to, silence white supremacy. They'll get them riled up like that and make them feel good about that. But they don't really talk in depth about the reality of the things that they're really doing and they're really supporting. And I've noticed that every time I turn around, they have never been, you know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of people, the Democrats, they don't really know that a lot of this is going on. Just like with the so-called Obama insurance. Everybody kind of try to act like, oh, Obama insurance. And then they started noticing, oh, it really doesn't benefit me. But then it's like, I
Can
said,
you can
baby,
you can you can
Obama
you pause?
insurance was
Hold,
for
hold on.
transgender surgery. It was for
Hey, can I?
transgender surgery. It wasn't for
They better go. They better go look up the
nothing.
He's
Obamacare kid
absolutely.
and just look
It
at the
wasn't for
images.
But
nothing.
yes,
Hold
she's
on, Chief.
and
Everybody can't talk
no,
at
I'm
the
just saying
same
she's
time. Hold
absolutely
on. We
right.
gotta
She's
respect other people's time, y'all. Everybody
no,
can't
no, I'm
talk
just
at
saying
the
she's
same time.
absolutely right. But
Everybody
this
can't
is
talk
like
at
for
the
me.
same time. But hold
She's
on.
right. I wanted to keep
Let me
on
let
going.
somebody else speak right quick. Miss Brooks too. Hold on. I want to go to Sharon. Sharon, hop up for a minute. Let's hear you for a second.
Yes, ma'am.
It's on you,
Yeah,
Sharon.
hold up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Sharon.
You said Sharon. Yeah, that's crazy.
It was just the way it's spelled on the thing.
I
I'm
know. Yeah,
sorry.
and we got two R's in it. Yeah, it's two R's. Sharon.
Sharon, I'm sorry. Don't kill
Hey,
me. I'm sorry.
nah. You good? You good? Well, what's good though? Damn, I just lost the track of what I was going to say. But so what you said earlier about Alex Jones, I'm kind of get back to that point. Like I've been kind of playing this dude since I was like in 2012. I'm 43 now, so at that time I was really on on point what was going on with his own concept and what he was trying to say, which is coming out in the light now. But what somebody said, what somebody was on speaking on before about on Trump, like his whole case, whatever. And I'm be clear with all y'all, dude is not doing bad in that on department. He's really beating his cases. He's not doing bad at all. He's really fighting it. I've been keeping really deep in details of what's going on. They have nothing on him. But I will say this though. If something does happen, if it goes a different direction, it's because it was planted and he was set up. And if anything happened after that, then you already know they coming at him for blood. But other what you were saying before, I came across you at one point when you was pretty much saying something about who was it? It was like a Riley that you were saying that you didn't really know much about him, and you when you met him and get to know him. At that point, when you said that, I kind of knew like we starting to wake up to this whole crap. Like far as how we like everybody's going against him, and they feel that he's not um he's on illegitimate as being on president. And when you had made that on that whole own statement, I felt that you came from a right place where you kind of truly understood that it wasn't about hearing what everybody's saying. It's about get to know him in your own. You know what I mean? Hold on 1 second. Can you hear me still? Because my
Yeah, I can hear
sorry,
you.
keep dropping. Yeah. So I just want to tell you that that's how I came across you. From it was a video I had seen you was in O'Reilly, and I kind of felt what you were saying. Like it's not about like because everybody kept saying how bad he is, a terrible dude he is. But when you said that you got to know him, and I seen the whole on transformation as when you on spoke upon what he was trying to help us with, whatever. Like, all right, then I see it that we are waking up now. And to this point, right now, at this day, it's not about being on these particular on parties. It's about what's benefiting us through policy, what's going to help us, and
And
what
and for, and, and
yeah,
for me, that's why I'm saying I like the independent space because we too busy worried about what we don't agree on
right,
instead of coming to the middle and focusing on what we agree on and moving things forward that work for us. Because at this point, we ain't really been able to get things that can help us the way that we need to be helped from either party. Trump has done some things, and I do appreciate him. I ain't gonna never take that away from him. I ain't gonna never
right,
lie on him. Yes, but that don't mean that we don't need more things done, and we need to be in a space where we're allowed to work with anybody that wants to help us, simply because we need as much help as we can get. Jamel, talk to us right quick.
What's going on, people? I wanted to know who was the king because I had been following a lot of stuff lately. Had to disconnect from some of this stuff or whatever because it can get overwhelming after a while. But you keep mentioning the king. Who is the king? There's a king running for president in 2024.
No, I didn't. The title don't say 24. I'm just talking about the three families, and the things
Gotcha,
that they've
gotcha.
done for the black community. And we should be able to work with anybody, regardless of politics, that want to help move us
Absolutely,
forward.
absolutely. I just want to beg our people to this election cycle coming up, pay attention to the policies and what people doing. Let's get away from this emotional voting and going with this racial voting and all this good stuff. Like, let's just stay away from all that. Angie, I miss you much. I hadn't been on here for a while. I just jumped on just to say, hey, we rooting for you. We've been going through some life things, so I hadn't been on here much, but we rooting for you. You know, I'm always praying for you, and keep up the good work.
I appreciate it. All right, for everybody else that's on the platform, let's get to another subject. We talked about the work that they've done. What do y'all think? Like, what do y'all think is our best option moving forward? I said on the other live before we came over here, if I had my way, I would love to see Trump and Kennedy in the White House together, bringing us together for the things that we believe we should be fighting for. When you get through talking to everybody, they do want to protect their rights. They want to protect their freedom of speech. They don't want to be censored. We all want to protect children. We all want to be able to defend ourselves, to be able to have our Second Amendment rights. Like, we all want to fund our community. The things we agree on is where we need to come together collectively and work with whoever gonna help us get it done. And we need to be able to get something from every administration. And I just honestly believe when people get through fighting over party, that we can realize that it's a benefit for someone like me who actually is in the community doing the work to even have access to all three of those families to be able to help us move things forward, y'all. So we talking about 24 election now, y'all. Trump versus Kennedy. We already know we ain't going with Biden. Y'all ain't even got to bring Biden up unless you're a Biden supporter and want to join the panel. I pray for you, but come on up here if you want to. Other than that, y'all, we talking about Trump or Kennedy or both. Chief, tell me what you thinking.
I was man, my little spirit. I've already been putting that in. I've already been putting that, you know what I'm saying, forward because it's gonna only make sense. It's gonna only make sense. And with everything else getting right, this would be, you know what I'm saying, in the way of some righteous, you know what I'm saying, and I think it's a shift. So I was already thinking Trump, Kennedy, regardless of what they little stuff is going. You know, what I'm saying, somebody going. They do what they do. It's gonna be maybe not a Kamala little attack and come together type of scenario. It ain't gonna be nothing messy like that. But I could see that same, you know what I'm saying, energy on this cycle going on like this. Put their little differences aside because it ain't much. Because their families, when they go back, they grandfathers, you know what I'm saying. So you just have to know what you know. That's why I said I do, you know what I'm saying, genealogical research on myself. And if stuff exists for me, it exists for everybody else.
I'm sorry, I had to mute your mic. Something wrong. Tiny, come on top. We already know where you at, Tiny. Tiny said RFK.
Okay,
Brooks, where you
so
at?
this was my analogy. I mean, like, just me observing everything. So JFK, I mean RFK, I keep saying JFK. RFK can either be the vice president or the president, right? We have to make either or, right?
Wait a minute. Is that me or y'all hear that buzzing sound too?
Wait, can you hear me now?
Nah, your mic buzzing too.
Oh,
Yeah,
let
it's
me
a
see.
buzzing sound.
Hold on. Pause your mic, Tiny.
Okay.
Jamel, turn your mic on. Let me see if yours making the sound.
Can you hear me? Is it making it?
Yeah, it is. See how the devil be busy, y'all.
Always.
See how the devil be busy. We gonna have to come out, y'all, and come back in, man. They done messed up the jobs.
They sick, Angie. Yeah, they mad.
Can you hear me?